Do you have any tips for when you first get on a dating app and you first build out your profile? It's like a little intimidating. You almost feel like they can see you on the other side of the phone,
They're
which is
not.
what makes you scared to swipe right. How do we get over that fear? Because it's so silly and ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think also just remembering you can change your profile. I change my profile like once a week at least. And I'm not talking about the pictures, I mean the prompts, the written part, because it's
Oh,
so
I
easy
love
to change
that.
those. So yeah, I think
Yeah.
changing your prompt, like don't just set up your profile and never touch it again.
Yeah.
Your profile, I mean, like I'm a business person, right? It's like a marketing tool. If it's not getting any attention, then you need to change it.
Yeah. Yeah. What do we do when, well, I think you just answered it, when we're getting prompts from men that are irritating us? So I'm a chef. So I constantly get, what are you going to cook for me?
Yeah, by the
Or,
way, when I was on dating apps, I'm a
yeah.
cookbook author. That was like what I did before. So I put cookbook author. So I know I probably got very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get, what are you going to cook for me? Comments like that. Or because of my age, I get a comment, well, you check all these boxes, but you aren't married yet. So what's wrong with you?
Okay, well that kind of message is an immediate no, just it's
Obviously.
like, look, think about it this way. When you get irritating messages, they are
Yeah.
showing you who they are from the jump. They're outing themselves. So trash always takes itself out. So like
Okay.
just
Great
see it as
advice.
like a great, they're showing me that they're, an a-hole like right
Yeah.
off the bat, and just yeah, that's the blessing. You don't even have to deal with them.
I love that. And then if we're still getting the same responses over and over again, it's just a reminder to change our prompts.
Yeah, so like yeah, if you do have you're a chef in your work, right? So you could play with the how you word that, or just leave it and eventually someone will comment on something else, or like say something like, wow, that's so cool, how'd you do that, or whatever it is. That's a better, opening question.
Since you're someone that has been a part of the food world, are there foods that you like best for first and second dates?
So, okay, first date, I was definitely a coffee or drink person. I think it's way better I think a short first date is best. Like one drink, and if you're feeling it, two drinks, one coffee. If you're feeling it, maybe get a dessert or like a muffin or something. You know what I mean? Like whatever. Um, but for dinners, once they get to that point, I love tapas. I think anything where you can like order collaboratively says a lot about the person. Like, how are you going to team up and order, and share things is really fun.
Nice. And
Yeah.
is there weekend activities around food that you love to suggest for early dating?
Yeah, so when the weather's nice, I think what's really fun is doing like a pastry picnic. So, because pastries are
Uh-huh.
generally pretty like affordable, so like you just go and pick out like five and you just sample them. You don't obviously don't have to finish all of them, but you just like go and you have your coffee. So I did this a few times where it's like you get a box of pastries and coffee, and you
Yeah.
sit in a park and like you're just talk you because it gives you something to talk about. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and you're kind of comparing. What else? I mean, I've done a couple fancier like sushi type dates. I will say omakase. Do you know what that is? Yeah. So omakase, if you don't know, is like when you're at the counter and they're giving you one piece at a time. Not a good date because
No, I've been on those dates. I don't enjoy them at
you get
all.
interrupted every 5 minutes with a new piece of sushi.
Well, I also didn't like, I'm allergic to soy.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
only thing I'm allergic to. And I don't like someone controlling the food that I eat because I know my food allergy. And I don't like to go to places and be disrespectful when I know an ingredient is the main ingredient that they're always going to be serving
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Sushi's gonna be tough for
So
you.
and I've also gone on sushi dates where I've shown up and they've already ordered everything. And I
My
have no
face is like,
say.
what?
Yeah, and I can't even say to them like, "Oh, by the way, I'm allergic to soy." You know, just make sure that they don't already put any sauces on it. Like it's too
Yeah.
late.
Oh my
Um,
God, that's so that wow. I can't believe someone would have the audacity to order before you arrive.